Okay, so you got your new bike. It's new bike day. I'm going to show you how to unbox the bike and get it ready to row. Normally the bike would have a lot more tape on it than this, but we're just kind of showing you how to do it here. So cut it open, be careful. You can definitely save this box. It's good for if you ever have to ship a bike somewhere, you can put a whole bike in there. When we pack these, we pack them up really good. We try and make them UPS proof. So we actually have the bike in a box, and then we put the bike in a box. So we'll take that out, the protection around the bike. And then your front wheel will be in a sleeve inside, a thick cardboard sleeve. We'll take that out, set it in a stand or lean it up against something. One thing, when you take these ends off of your front wheel, make sure this end cap, sometimes when you take these off, the end cap comes off with it. So be aware of that. Make sure the end cap stays in here before you throw these out. All righty. So the easiest way, if you don't have a bike stand, it's best if you have a bike stand, you can just put it in there. But if you don't, you can just kind of pop the front out, slide it forward, lean it over, and start unboxing. The back wheel has 2 pieces of cardboard holding it in the back. We also put some of your stuff inside of here, so don't throw any packing away when you get it. Look around and everything, and make sure you have all your extras that go with your bike. All right, super easy to unpack. If you're using a knife, please be careful. Don't cut cables. I usually just kind of get it started a little bit. This protects the fork and shipping. Should be able to just tear all this away. I like to go ahead and get the front wheel on. You do have to remove this brake chuck. Make sure first you remove the padding around the handlebars, because you don't want to remove that brake chuck or shim, whatever you want to call it, if the brakes are engaged. Otherwise, your brakes will close up. So just a quick little tear this stuff off. All right, hold this in and get it out of your way. All right, I usually move the handlebars, set them back here, get those out of the way. Remove the brake chuck. Make sure that you don't touch the brakes when you do that, or your brakes will close up on you. Lift it up. We're going to get the wheel inserted. This is definitely easier if you have a bike stand, but not too bad either way. I'll put the axle in and tight, just enough to get it out so I can lift everything up out of the box and put it in my bike stand. Okay, once you get your bike out of the box, put it in a stand or just tilt it up against something. Start removing the padding. Real important here, if it's zip tied, be very careful you don't scratch your frame. Just snip it off right on the edge, like so. Best to kind of squeeze it and get it to come out away from the frame a little bit, and then snap it. And then you just start unboxing it. New bike day. Next, we're gonna let Joby go over showing you how to put the handlebars on, and if you do have a bike yoke revive, how to revive it and what reviving it means.
Once your bike is out of the box and unwrapped, it's time to put the bars on. So if you have a stand, go ahead and put it in the stand, or just prop the rear wheel up against something. Your bike will come with this faceplate attached to the stem, so you're going to go ahead and remove it with a 4mm Allen and loosely attach the bars to the stem. In the end, these bolts won't be tightened more than 5 or 6 Newton meters to protect the bars. But for now, we're just going to loosely tighten it so that we can get the bars to the angle that is desired. As I'm tightening them, I'm going in a star pattern or an X pattern so that we can maintain an even gap between the faceplate and the body of the stem. Now that the bars are in their correct position, we're going to go ahead and tighten each bolt to 6 Newton meters. I like to use an X pattern so that we can maintain an even gap between the faceplate and the body of the stem. This is very important not to over tighten. If your bike came with a bike yoke dropper, it has a revive system to remove any squish in the initial travel of the dropper. Take a 4mm Allen, insert it into the revive port at the top of the dropper, move the revive port in the direction of the arrow, drop the seat all the way down to the fully dropped position, and use the lever to actuate the dropper post. That will remove any squish in the initial stroke of the dropper. After that, your bike's ready to ride. Just be sure to set your suspension to your weight per the manufacturer's recommendations. This can be found on their website. And if you have any issues at all, feel free to call us anytime at 502-718-7246. We're happy to help with any steps along the way and suspension setup.